And we seem to be live. Are we live? We are live. Hi, guys. We have here the new season announcement for Warhammer 40K Inquisitor Martyr. Anyone not familiar with it? It is an ARPG, so a Diablo-alike, based in the Warhammer 40K universe, and I think is a lot of fun. A seasonal character. I think I'll make a battle sister. The Celestian. I think those are the weapons I want to start with. Flamer and Brazier, yes. That's Brazier, not Brazier. Just to burn them all. I'm not going to skip the campaign. Would like to skip the tutorial missions. And good evening to whomever has joined me. You are most heartily welcome. More Warhammer 40K Inquisitor Martyr. Yeah, I know Diablo 4 is out there. I mean, I've been playing a lot, but it's got a lot of issues. We'll see how it looks when they roll out the first season in about a month. Alright, saving Caius Thorn, agent objectives for the season of Malediction. To reach level 20, I'll probably manage that. Equip a relic, complete a random or DLC assignment at the Astropath, find Uther's Tarot, learn my first blueprint, that'll be pretty quick, craft an add-on from any blueprint, enhance an item, use a reroll enchantment or crafting function on an item, visit the Keeper of the Forge for Custodian Rebus. I don't think he's available at this level. Intel mission. Equip Artificer or better gear in all slots. Both sets. 100 Cortex fragments, 100 warp-bound enemies, 100 smoldering enemies, 100 noxious enemies. Those are the new mechanic for the new season. Cache of Malediction. Salvaging. Yeah. I believe we want to start with the heat attacks. We'll just start by burninating everything. Our Cabal. Equivalent of a guild. Nothing there, as I would expect. Faith abilities.
Who are you, Thorn?
Let's see. That's the only one we've got so far that's available to us, I think. Cleansing Flames. Acts of Faith. Divine Grace. Gain energy shield equal to 150% of your maximum. Yeah, that will work. What am I missing? Don't do that to me. Don't put an exclamation point over things that don't have an exclamation point. I've just looked at everything. Nothing here should matter. You see, that just drives me fucking crazy. Oh, claim rewards. Yay! Wow. Okay. Sure. I'll claim those. There we go. I found the magic. I have a relic combo weapon. Celestian armor. Okay. Main implant. Okay. And a better neural implant. Well, I'm not going to say no to any of that stuff. I'll slap this in there. The rest of this is all stuff that was just deprecated. So we'll sell that. Hand flamer and brazier, I think, is what I use. So the skills I have are phosphorus barrage, continuous stream of fireballs that leave fiery patches igniting your enemies, focused burn, and fire nova. And that should be, so if I go into like the form, no, that's right, Divine Grace. So yeah, that's right. So that should be in place for Divine Grace. It doesn't show up when I look though. Well, let's find out. Let's head to Saving Caius Thorn. We've already got that partway done. Open a journal. Cabal Directive. Custodian Rebus is available. Available in 11 hours, so he'll be available tomorrow. It's one of the things I don't care about the game. Don't care for about the game is that one of the game things is there like 5 days out of the week. St. Abelard campaign. Let's go. Starting at normal difficulty. We could do story mode. Let's start at story mode until we get our feet under us. Story so far, we were sent to investigate this huge derelict ship / station.
The epidemic that spread through the relay station was just the prelude to a full-scale chaos infestation.
It's infested by chaos.
Is in total lockdown until the decontamination.
Quarantine doesn't concern me, Captain.
Do you really believe that the Magos by...
There are still people on the station.
So it begins, the cleansing of the chaos filth. Unlike most ARPGs, this one actually allows you to move your camera, control your camera.
Burn, burn.
supplies. Damn it. Oh, that's what happened. All right. Sec. I have played a lot of this game. I bought it at launch, more or less. It was okay. I wouldn't have recommended it to anyone who wasn't both an ARPG fan
if you don't mind me asking,
and a Warhammer
sure
40K
this
fan.
Caius Thorn could help your investigation?
He is a space marine, a legendary defender of the Imperium. It makes him the most important.
But they had a
member
big
placed on
patch after
Ryan's
about, I
retinue.
don't know, a year and a
Even if their
half, something
relationship
like
was
that,
as
after a
strained as
while.
it seems, he must have been very close to the
And,
Lord Inquisitor, and he could have
They
knowledge of
improved it
important details.
enormously. And then they've added a couple classes since then. Had an expansion. So now it's a game I would say that any ARPG
Inquisitor,
fan should
I have
consider,
completed the task you gave me.
and
There is
any
no trace of the
40K
martyr
fan
anywhere
should
in the
consider,
logbooks of my ship. This ship
and
is
anyone
ancient
who is
and
both
has
should
traveled everywhere in the
strongly
sector.
consider.
And still,
They had a
nothing.
big sale on
I
it
suspected
last
that
year.
much. It was
And I
worth
got a
trying.
number of
I
friends
wish
playing
I
it.
had the treasured logbook
And
of my
we do
rogue
have the
trader
Steam
clan.
sale coming up, so
It has
if
been
you
in the
like what you
possession
see,
of my
you might want to
family
keep an
since
eye
my
onto the
ancestor
Steam
received
sale.
the warrant of trade.
What happened to that logbook?
It has disappeared when the inquisitorial purge
As I
destroyed
would not be
the
surprised to see
clan
it
headquarters.
had a big sale.
It is indeed quite unfortunate, Captain. Kill the heretic.
Kill the heretic, indeed. The heretic must be purged. And I will cleanse them
The moment of retribution
with
is
the
near.
Emperor's fire. There are 6 classes? 5 classes? 5 or 6 classes now. There was originally, there were I think 3. I think it's 5. There was the classic Space Marine archetype. There was the Psyker. And there was the sort of rogue-alike. And they added this class, the Sororitas. And in the expansion, Prophecy, they added basically a pet class with mechanical pets. Tech Priest. This is a chest that's not showing up on the minimap, which means it's one that is possessed by a
There was a
demon.
protective hex on the chest. I must defeat the summoned creature.
And I blowed it up. Keep in mind, I'm playing at story difficulty right now, so it's easier than it would be under normal circumstances because I'm just trying to get the hang of the game again. But it does start out in a state where you're pretty likely going to be able to pwn all the mobs you run into, at least for a while. Fire! Fire! One of the things that makes this class pretty strong is their ability to leave basically patches of fire on the ground, and the mobs that run into them will burn.
Inquisitor, our Arga readings have suddenly spiked to alarming levels. You've reached the center of the chaos infestation. Stay alert.
Oh, we've got a shrine over here. A tech shrine. Dum, Don't.
You're in the archives, Inquisitor. Try to find a cogitator that can grant you access to the data vaults.
I have found the
This is
cogitator.
central cogitator of the station. If this Magus Biologus tried to send a report to her superiors, it must be logged here.
We're trying to track down
I missed the Magus
Magus
Biologus,
Biologus, a
I
healer,
logged the 3
who can
potential
heal
destinations where I could find her.
the
I hope she's
NPC
worth
of
all this
one of
trouble.
the space marines we found on the ship in the earlier missions that I skipped by skipping the tutorial. It's better. No. We got another passive point. Why won't it let me add it to that? I don't know. That seems rather strange. I'm unsure. None of these are showing that. If you look over here, you get these little strobing effects. That means I can add those. I don't know. That's weird. Critical hits is our next choice. Maybe there's a limit to the number of points you can spend at this juncture, maybe? I don't think so. I don't really remember that, but it's possible. Travel to the next location. Pardon me. I'm kind of picking my teeth. I've got something jammed in there. I seem to get food jammed in that one place all the time. And it drives me crazy. So, we're looking for this Magus Biologus to heal the injured Space Marine. And they weren't on where they were supposed to be.
According to the coordinates you found, this area is one of the potential locations
So
where your
they should be
Magus
on one of
Biologus
3
could be.
planets.
And it seems you've also got company.
Perish.
Damage over time. And also, area ground damage.
Inquisitor,
Ongoing.
we have received a distress call from a rogue trader in orbit. His transport crew on the ground was attacked by hostiles while moving important supply rates to the local administrative cloisters. They humbly ask you to secure the cargo
I'm sure
before
they
the
do.
cultists return for the goods.
I realize I'm an inquisitor of the Holy Ordos. You've got me doing supply defense. I mean, come on. They know who I am.
I've found the supplies.
We'll remove the cargo from the area, but it will take some time. The sensors located several cultist troops approaching your location. Get ready to defend the supplies.
I was born ready. Oh, more. They think they can get by me. I think not.
Die, I hear.
All of a sudden, I can't do anything.
Kill the heretic. Overheat.
What the hell? I'm overheated. That's would be it. I didn't think I was overheated. I really didn't. That was why I wasn't firing. I'm gonna have to fire in shorter bursts.
The moment of retribution is here.
The moment of retribution is indeed here. Grab the orbital strike. I can use that. Oh, we'll just use that for laughs right now.
Repent.
Dun, dun, dun.
Cultist threat exterminated. The cargo is safe.
Praise the Emperor. We'll take over from here and get them to the rogue trader.
Praise the
You
Emperor.
can proceed with your mission, Inquisitor.
Praise me. Nope.
Captain, Metrodor Thelema is definitely not here.
That
At least
we have.
Dun. Beam me up, Scotty. I do have to say, from reading the notes for the new season, a little unimpressive. Okay, unimpressive. How about now? What I don't understand is, interesting, it let me apply them when I first started, but I haven't unlocked heat attacks yet. I have to blow up 50 explodable containers to unlock heat attacks. So it basically allowed me to apply the points I started with from skipping the tutorial before checking. So now I know. And we'll sell all this. And travel to the next location. Looked like there was something else on that map, or in that sector or that system. I'll try to remember to check that. I'll probably forget, but I'll try to remember.
Inquisitor, this is the second location where Omega's biologus could
Thank
be.
you.
Unfortunately, the area is swarming with hostiles.
Of course it is.
die, heretic.
They knew I was coming, so they baked a cake. We have a chest of goodies back behind. I mean, who doesn't like a chest of goodies? Well, ARPGs are largely loot-driven games, so...
Recoil unclean.
One problem this class does have, or this weapon set does have, is firing up at targets. I cannot fire onto the ground below them, which is how this build is most effective. Where they take the damage from the shot
Really? You were too late.
and from the burn.
And it's gone. Now where was I?
Inquisitor, we have noticed some strange organic Almost there, Inquisitor. There is one ugly boil left in the area.
Ew. That's not a nice way to talk about my high school algebra teacher. Not an inaccurate one, but keeping in mind I need to blow stuff up to open up the heat line of passives. I'll try to blow up splody things whenever I can. And the fire will take care of them, even if my shots don't hit. Sorry. It's just, you know, fire. These things are bad news. Ow, especially for this class. Because my primary attack basically won't hit them. They float over the fiery ground I drop. So I have to hit them with the flamethrower. Right click. Like this.
Die unclean.
We've got another.
By the Emperor, a demon was bound to the chest.
Oh, I didn't even see that I opened the chest.
Back to the Abyss, creature. I wonder why this chest was so heavily protected.
Lots of items. Rain of items. And some of them were purple quality, hence a purple rain of items. Ideally, the way I want to do it when I'm shooting at things is to shoot in front of them and then sort of scroll back so that they run into the fire and they don't run past the first shot of fire. That's going to burn that out.
The other hive of Nurgle. No more sick protrusions into our world in this area.
Those were Nurgle pustules. Nurgle is the demon lord of disease and plague and all that kind of good stuff. I don't think these count for the things I need to blow up. But hey, blowing stuff up is cheap.
By the Emperor,
Nope, Tech Priest isn't here. Tech Priest will be on the third of the 3 planets we need to check. I wanted to check this system, or I think it's a system map, before we leave. We'll see if I can remember. And another level, and more goodies. Yeah, I blew up 5 things that need blowing up, so I just need to keep that up for a few more missions, and that'll open up heat attacks the rest of the way. We'll definitely sell. Let's see if we've got anything here useful. Those won't be. That might be. I think the one I've got is better. No, looks like we sell it all. Check the star map. There was one over here that looked like it was something different. Weird. Panic room. Why has it got the special coloration? Warning, enemies in the mission may spontaneously combust upon being killed. These foes also boast increased health and deal increased heat damage. I'm assuming this is one of the random quests for the new season mechanic. Okay. Why not? New season? Play around a little.
Tactical noospheric network online. Target has been barricaded behind a security door to avoid immediate extermination by hostiles. The door will be breached within a few
it sounds
minutes.
like it's
Violent intervention required to retrieve the subject alive.
a timed mission, but only until but not until you get close. Once you get close, it's kind of a timed mission. Basically, once you get into the room with the MVP, the VIP you're there to save, is when the timer starts. And they're over in that direction. I didn't see it, that's why I didn't see it. It was a turret. World bears. Word bearers, not world. One of those guys may have blown up on me. Those are the kinds of things I need to blow up, those big red test tubey looking things. Yeah, he blew up, okay. So yeah, some of them are going to blow up.
Objective met. Transport the specimen to the marked coordinates for evacuation.
Alright, we rescued the VIP. Now we just need to get him out of Dodge. He's following along behind me.
Kill the heretic.
Escort quests. We know them, we love them. Actually, we don't love them. We kind of fucking hate them. Alright, get over here. That's the VIP. It'll teleport out. And that should be mission complete.
All main
There
objectives
is
are met. The asset is safe.
one of
Mission
the
complete.
seasonal
Tactical
mechanics.
noospheric network has been taken offline.
I need to hit
End of log.
1500 to like open up special missions, something like that.
I'm ready for my trial of faith.
Well, let's run into this room just to see if there happens to be anything in there, you know, because, you know, sometimes there might be some fat loot or something. There is a big boy in there. But I blew him up. We'll see if there is a golden chest here. I think that's the League mechanic chest. Yes, it's a smoldering cache of Malediction, and that's kind of what I was hoping to find, but wasn't really expecting to find. Glorious. The seasonal mechanic, or League mechanic. In Diablo, there's seasons here, there are leagues in PoE. Let's see, I think we want resolve first. Let's see, resistances, maybe not. Passion. Gain a banner, inoculator capacity, resolve. Contempt? Ooh, contempt. At least for starters, yeah. Can we get anything good? No. We'll sell these things. Search for the Magos Biologos at the third and final of the possible locations. Mining rig raid. If you're not familiar with it, the future in Warhammer 40K is awful. Often referred to as grimdark.
Inquisitor, I know you're getting impatient, but
Because
at least your search is drawing to a
everything's gone
close.
awful.
This is the last location where your Magos Biologos could be. We detected a large number of Chaos hostiles. She really has a knack of finding peaceful research spots, doesn't she? Inquisitor, the rebellious forces of the Astra Militarium have taken over the area, and they're fighting with the loyal Imperial Guards. The rebels have surrounded the colony where the Magos Biologos might be holed up, and their mortars attack the Imperial fort with artillery fire.
I've just walked straight into a war, haven't I?
It seems like it.
I'll take care of the rebel mortars first. Die, heretic!
Gotta take care of the rebel mortars. Not a fan of those thumpy things. They're actually really annoying. I mean, nice visual, good sound effect, annoying.
unclean.
I agree with her. Die unclean. I don't think there's actually anything up here. But I don't want to leave any of these
Kill the
rebel
heretic.
filth. And there's a chest.
The chest was just a bait. A
It was just a
trick
bait,
from a
however.
treacherous enemy.
I'm not concerned. I'll leave the unarmed, or not unarmed, but unmanned turrets there.
The Imperial Navy has launched Marauder bombers as a counterattack. They will bomb the entire area. Find cover.
Teleport beacon in range. I deactivated the first mortar. How do you dare to turn our weapons against us? I'm ready for my
Use
trial
the
of
teleport
faith.
beacon to get back. Another chest of goodies.
The Marauder bombers have retreated. You're safe to proceed.
Safe from our own bombers.
Refuse to be enslaved.
That's right. Refuse to be enslaved. So follow the instructions of your totally not actually slaves. Slave masters. Just let them all run straight into my fire. Let's disable the mortar.
Second mortar deactivated. That will teach a lesson to this rabble.
Yes, I'm not sure what lesson it'll teach to all the dead guys, but okay. I'm sure they were paying close attention. You know, when they... right up until they died.
For the Emperor!
Another chest. More goodies. That was trapped.
Die, heretic.
Alright, we need to get the last of the mortars taken care of. It's over here.
Another corpse to loot. All the rebellion!
Don't. I overheated, but I took him out.
The last mortar is down.
In essence, there are two
Try to
kinds
move
of
against the
weapons
Imperial
in the
Guard
game.
now,
Those that use
rebels.
ammo, and those that don't. The
Good
ammo
work.
ones you have to
The
manually
rebels won't be able
reload
to
or
launch
reload
artillery
when
fire
empty.
for a while.
And then they're the ones that have an overheat mechanism. And there are also things like grenades, which have a cooldown.
This is an Adeptus Mechanicus quarantines Zone Inquisitor. You must leave.
You should have told me that before I came in to rescue you.
If that was an attempt at sarcasm, you're wasting.
I've been looking.
I'm a hub.
I have an.
This new information.
And she has agreed to join us because she gets to work on an Adeptus Astartes, Space Marine. There's just something about the thump that those machines make that's grating in the extreme. And I was already in a pretty foul mood before I even started streaming because I'm old and grouchy. Hey, we hit level 10. We got 2 more points. We have saved Caius Thorn. We've killed 500 enemies with combo weapons. Adds 1 to our contempt. Which is hard to imagine because I'm a pretty contempt-filled little creature anyway. I've killed 100 enemies with critical hits, unlocking another perk. The heat attacks, we're almost 20% of the way to opening up the whole kit and caboodle. Yeah, we gotta go through that anyway. Let's see. Not as good an ion plant as we're currently already using. Nope, we got a whole lot of armor. The Metadora Thelema.
Space Marine. How is he?
First, you need to know that meanwhile.
Can I talk to him?
You can talk to me, Inquisitor.
You can talk to me,
I promise
Inquisitor.
to answer all your questions. That,
First of all,
with all due respect, we are
do you?
Class.
Do you?
I am
How did you?
Class. There.
That's a.
I have a new clue. See? People say I'm clueless. That's just not fair. Well, we got our contempt up to 5 with that point, that unlock point, so that increases our critical chance by 3%. A solid damage increase. We'll continue to hunt for the martyr. The martyr is the enormous ship / space monastery that is in the title of the game. It's being used as a secret research by Uther Tiberius, a long vanished
My assumptions were correct. The
Inquisitor,
research
I actually
sanctum
think.
has been attacked.
And what would
They must be.
I'm searching for information.
Recoil unclean.
Keep flying into the Bernie stuff. Come on. Don't go around. That's no fair. Okay, well, it's fair. It's no fun. We've got 2 things over yonder. Let's go yonder-wise.
What is this research sanctum exactly, Inquisitor?
It belongs to one of the specialist divisions of the Adeptus Mechanicus, studying ancient artifacts.
It surely has nothing to do with the whole complex being weirdly abandoned.
Careful, Captain. You're being sarcastic again.
Nothing in there. Nothing up my sleeve. Biftu! Hear that faint little chirp. That means I have activated a mine that's going to blow up in about a second or a second and a half. Here we go. That is the circles that describe the range of my weaponry. just let him burn out. Because it's better to burn out than fade away. The immortal words of the Kurgan. That's a reference I don't know if anyone's going to get. Those are the things I need to blow up to get access to the heat.
Inquisitor, you have visitors. They seem to target the cogitator.
Then I will do my best to protect it.
And I will just lay down some nice burning ground zones, and they'll run into them and
Is it over? Has the cogitator survived the encounter?
Certainly. It could be evidence in my investigation, after all. I'm ready for my trial of faith.
Alright, that's one of 3 cogitators. Dun, dun, dun. Have a little fire, Scarecrow.
Do you have any idea how these tech priests could have helped Lord Klosterheim?
The martyr is probably an ancient relic of the past. If anyone knows anything about that ship, I'll find him here.
How are you planning to proceed if they're all dead?
They are hoarders. If they have found anything useful, it will be here.
Should be this away. Let's see. I need to blow those up. I need to spy them when they show up and blow them up to unlock the Spectre I need, because this is primarily a heat-based build.
For the Emperor!
Inquisitor, the hostiles are wreaking havoc on the corridors.
Don't worry. I'll make sure
I'm
that
not
they
worried
don't
about the
destroy
corridors.
the cogitator.
It's 2 out of 3. And the last one is there, which means we have to probably go... No, not that way. Not that way. Back the way we came. For the record, we ARPG players hate having to do that. Oh, that's not too bad. Canucket. Well, I think I speak for all of us when I say
Gas attack.
I like
Time to
snacks.
leave this lovely place. Die, I'm free again. Violence solves every problem.
Violence solves every problem. It may not give a good solution, but I think, yeah, it does solve pretty much everything. Keep burning, keep burning, keep burning, keep burning. Thank you. Just wanted to see if you'd keep burning all the way out. The answer was yes. I appreciate him helping me out with my testing. It's very thoughtful of him. Ah, we do have a chest. I'm glad I decided to check. So, 2 days into the week, Canucket. How's it going? I always smell heresy. It's my job. Speaking of heresy, have you looked into the relatively soon-to-be released RPG Rogue Trader that's placed in the Warhammer 40K universe and done by
Inquisitor, another wave is approaching.
the guys who did,
I'll
what,
make sure
Pathfinder,
that the
I think?
cogitator survives this engagement. The plot thickens, Captain.
No, I really don't like the way you said that.
These former Imperial guards were working for the tech priests until recently. Then they were hired by a new patron to take
I have to
out the
kill the enemy
secession.
leader. Well, that's
Considering that we're
incredibly
grasping for leads
disappointing.
on a mythical ship that shouldn't even exist, this is not disturbing. At all. So what next?
The infiltration team must have a commander. I'll hunt him down and ask him some questions. I'm sure he'll be willing to cooperate.
I have
And we
been
need those tech priests alive.
very
If they are still
tempted to
alive.
get the like $300
Evidence one of them
package,
should be alive. The instructions I found were
which has
very
got the
specific.
figure. You know, the statue. Currently, my owned game-based statues is a very small number. It consists of Batman and Malgus. I can't remember which game it was. Might have been Pathfinder, where the first two characters you interact with, I wanted to punch both of them. And they were destined, unfortunately, to join my team. And I hated them both instantly. And I felt that they were really cliche, too. Not just annoying, but cliche and annoying. I can forgive the annoying. I am less forgiving of cliche and annoying. They seemed actually to have sort of the standard problem that a lot of games have. The overly chipper halfling bard was one of them. The other was some smug, supercilious individual, but there might have been a large barbarian woman as well, so whichever one you're speaking of, that might have been it. No. It was a smug, supercilious, sort of maybe a mage type.
Mission accomplished. I found the commander of the infiltrators.
And is he ready to cooperate?
I'm sure he would love to assist the Inquisition if he were still alive.
I'm afraid we have different definitions of success.
Quite the contrary, Captain. I have found...
That's insane. Has he fallen?
It is a possibility.
Ah, okay. Which one was that exactly? Was that Pathfinder? But I lasted like, yeah, okay. I lasted like an hour in that. I found that character and the overly chipper halfling bard to both be insufferable characters and incredibly trite characters. Cliche. I need to AFK for just a sec and refill my coffee cup. I'll be right back. Ding 11. And ding 12. Okay, that's even better than ding 11. And I'm back. So for any of my Guild Wars 2 playing brethren and Sistren, Guild Wars 2 expansion was announced today. We're about 40% done with unlocking the heat attacks. I did watch someone playing Wrath of the Righteous, and that did seem a good deal more interesting to me. That sounds appropriate. Yeah, something like that. Let's call him Carpaccio. That one might be better. No, that one's junk. That one's not junk. Kind of like that one better, though. Damage, knockback on crit, bonus loot quality, don't think so. The purity seal is a little bit better. I'll go with that. Gnome Sorcerer definitely sounds right. I've been watching, usually a couple hours every stream, Muckluck has been playing Dragon Age Origin. I know that's a game you hold great affection for. Kanaka, I believe, anyway.
Your Space Marine
He's been
is
replaying it. He played it years back when it came out.
Barely. That's absurd.
I'll talk to
No, I'll stay on.
The Emperor's
And
best to
generally
be
the
upon.
characterizations there seem pretty solid. Although a little bit more quirk-driven than I would like to see. Talk to Captain Ben
What
Winter.
will be our next?
the loans.
These deserve.
Pardon me skipping through this, but I've been through the storyline a dozen times. All right, let's go ahead. Bump the difficulty up to normal level, since I'm poning stuff to such a great degree. Well, and some amount of that wasn't just the quality of the game, it was the magnitude of the disappointment I expect. Ow.
Obey or die.
He's gonna burn out and not fade away. I played the first Dragon Age Origins all the way through to completion. Started a second go through. The second go through, I got to the what my memory is anyway was dwarvish caves, and those were so repetitive it killed the game for me. I just couldn't go on. I couldn't go on any longer. Dum dum dum. Well, especially because the first one was your decisions actually did matter.
Dealing with this.
To have make-believe decisions. Of course, that's also an issue you've got in Star Wars: The Old Republic. They didn't really give you any actual decisions about anything. A few would occasionally affect minor story implications, but not the sort of thing you were looking for after KOTOR. No, I wouldn't know what the Fade section was if I hadn't just seen Muckluck playing that the other day. He did comment about how long it was. My problem with the Deep Roads, the name which I did not remember, was that it was so repetitive. It seemed like the same fight every, 100 feet down the caves.
Nerve gas. I hope the filtering bionics won't fail me.
Oops.
Finally, fresh air.
Also, I tend to micromanage in that game a lot. That was probably one of my problems, was I didn't let the game, run the NPCs for me enough.
The moment of retribution is here.
The Inquisitor must die!
What do you mean the Inquisitor must die? That's unfriendly. So for that, flamethrower in the face.
Kill the heretic.
And kill the heretic,
I would rather have my tech priest dealing with this.
Sometimes you just want to drop a patch of fire on the ground and have the other guys just walk into it. Now that sounds similar to, was it Kotfi in Star Wars: The Old Republic? Where there was the mobs, basically you couldn't sneak around, therefore your tactical options were limited if you were a stealth class. Limited. Haha. Non-existent.
For the Emperor.
So, if you were one of the standard internet websites rating it on a 10 scale, it sounds like a 7, maybe a 6.
Kill the Imperial scum!
It's like game does not function, sets computer on fire. Attractive box art. It's a 5. Let me grab a chest of goodies. Because chest of goodies.
Let's see what happens now.
See what happens now? Evidently nothing. Oh, here they come.
Kill the Imperial scum!
I think Imperial scum is a little bit harsh. No, guys, seriously. I have feelings too. Okay, I said feelings, which is plural. I actually have a feeling, and that's my zeal for the Emperor. Well, certainly one of the universes is a little more light side, and then there's this universe where the dark side of Star Wars is way, way better than the light side of this universe. Another 2 levels. Goodness gracious. Me oh my oh. We're 44% done with the heroic deed to unlock heat attacks. And if that doesn't sound like fun, well, it probably it doesn't really sound like fun. Well, the funny thing is about the Grimdark for 40K is it was initially done satirically. It was done intentionally to make fun of Grimdark. And they found out that too many of us just go and eat that stuff up. So they said, okay, give them what they want.
We have analyzed the cogitated...
Do we?
We do?
Let it...
Oh, we can definitely sell regular on that. No. No. Maybe? No. 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 I do enjoy dark, realistic fantasy along the lines of the Black Company. Where it's dark, but in a very human way. I need to shoot like another 35 of these. Don't suppose there's like 35 of them back here? No. It was worth checking. Oh yes, I know. I have one of the first trade paperbacks, a large thing about yay big. Oh, I didn't know about murdering Shredder. What I do know is their motto didn't used to be Cowabunga. It used to be Kiss Your Butt Goodbye. Eastman and Laird. And I can't blame them a bit for cashing in. They must have made bank. Yeah, it was originally a parody of Daredevil, right? Instead of the hand, you have the foot. And I believe that the Ninja Turtles were created by the same spill that affected Matt Murdock, I think. Yes. Yep. Yep. Hi there, big fella. Just burn. Oh, look at him. He's just burning and dead. It brings me no joy setting them on fire. It brings me little joy setting them on fire. What exactly is the Bronze Age? I'm pretty sure I know about the Golden Age and Silver Age, but I don't know about the Bronze, as far as comics go. Is that when things got the more darker / realistic turn? Gotcha.
Kill the heretic.
Somewhere in there, that would have been where, I mean, because I basically got fantasy and science fiction comics. So I was getting, you know, Star Wars and Conan. But my brother was getting Doctor Strange and Warlock during that era.
The moment of retribution is here.
I have a kill streak. And they've all come over all dead. I have to exterminate everybody in the place. Well, I don't want to. It's the quest. It insists on it. I would be willing to let bygones be bygones, but no, I have to kill them all. So, yeah. Right, yeah, that's consistent with my memory for stuff like Warlock and Doctor Strange. I particularly remember Warlock having a very dark turn in a time travel series of stories. Gotcha. I didn't miss anything. Why? Because I didn't realize that we had to kill everything. Or I'll be doubling back for quite a while. Grab the medical supplies, make sure we've got that, just in case, because you never know what badness might be waiting just around the corner.
For the Emperor.
For the Emperor. Dum. Oh, he's big. Oh, he was big. This build is particularly good against less mobile enemies, as they will stand in the fire. No obvious chests. Back to home base. Pardon the yawn, old man. I get tired, you know. I get old and tired. We're halfway to unlocking heat attacks.
Have the interrogation chamber.
There's no...
Have you?
Yes.
We will sell those. No. Yeah, that was actually an improvement. Let's see what we've got on this one. For the red, we currently have Coagulant. That's 10% hit points per second for 5 seconds. We've got damage bonus 10% for 20 seconds, and cooldown reduction for the inoculator. Yeah, those should be fine. 14 capacity. That's actually more capacity than we need. Resets the cooldown on that. Movement speed 200% for 5 seconds. So that just leaves us with 3. That's a bit too much. 7's more than we need. 4. That's probably better. Yeah. And we travel to the next location. Yeah, we got everything taken care of. We got another perk. So currently we have 20% movement speed on kill for 5 seconds. Dot effects restore 0.3% health. Oh, because I'm dotting things up all the time. That's so good. It's really good. Because I'm constantly setting things on fire. I can't help it. I have to cleanse for the Emperor. He expects it. Or he would expect it if he were still a thinking human being instead of a corpse with a spark of life trapped eternally. I think he knows deep down inside that I do this for him. Anything in here? No, no goodies. Dag nabbit. Man just wants some fat loot. Is that too much to ask? I don't think so. Oh. Gotta blow more of those up. Oh, I didn't get all of them. No, I did. I do wish the game had a key bind rather than using the mouse wheel button to rotate. I wish it had a pair of keybinds for rotate 90 degrees left and 90 degrees right for the camera. But that's a small thing, and that's a me thing. Any goodies in here? Doesn't look like it, nor any of the things I can blow up, but there is a tech shrine, which we'll click for a nice chunky buff. Chunky buffs. Look at him burn, he's burning! He's just a bad man, that's all. Bad guy's gotta pay. Okay, not even a guy, really. He's an ogre.
The moment of retribution is here.
The moment of retribution is here. Don't want to kill y'all. Gotta. Rescue the tech priest from captivity. Ah, yes, that opens up crafting. The tech priest does once you rescue him.
Die unclean.
Die unclean indeed. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Kill the heretic.
Who's gonna kill the heretic, believe me. I'm all about killing the heretic. Okay. Strange metallic sound.
I have found him, Captain, but it is too late.
The tech priest seems beyond repair.
Switching language module from Cant Mechanicus to Gothic. Apologies.
Thank thee.
We've got a chest of goodies, and then I have to escort the tech priest. At which point he will join my retinue. Not retin-A. Retin-A is a acne medicine. My retinue. And he will become my salvage monkey.
You'll never take me alive.
Die unclean.
Dum, dum, dum. There we go, we burned them all out. Burn out the teleport beacon, so no more of those unfriendlies can come and visit. Ow. Well, he hit me a little bit. I'll walk it off. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll walk it off. It's good. It's great. Hardly even feel it. Back to home base. complete a mission at level 15 or higher. And at level 16. Level 1 influence in the Chernobog system, named after the Slavic devil, more or less, I think. 10,000 Caligari credits. We have another character point. Well, we can drop one off there, which means we now have 2. We can add 2 to resolve and get that up to the point where we get 5% all resistance or gain a banner charge upon using the inoculator. I think that one's better. We are 28 out of 50 there.
Captain, how is our new get?
The tech priest,
What is the...
their leader.
I must...
Alright, we'll sell common. Mastercrafted. No. No. That one's a keeper. That is... not as good. Not as good. However, that Signum is pretty good. Melee damage doesn't do me any good, but the second and third ones and fourth ones are all quite good. Quite good indeed. Ooh, 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 ooh. He's not here yet. Why is he not here yet? I have to deal with the remaining feral beasts. Stupid feral beasts. I'm working here. Hey, you beasts. I guess I have to finish off the feral beasts before I get the tech priest to help me out. Start doing salvaging, learning the crafting. Do I really think that telling them to repent is, oh, exterminate all enemies? I hate kill all missions in every game ever. It is the laziest kind of game design. That's my biggest complaint. Not just that it's boring, tedious in the extreme. It's just the laziest goddamn game design in history. Inexcusable to my mind. At least one thing they do here is when you get down to a certain percentage that's left, they show them on the map. So you do have to scour the map, but you don't have to completely scour every last inch. But I still absolutely detest kill all missions. The paucity of imagination it displays.
Recoil, unclean.
Yeah, so not a fan. Even lazier game design than escort missions. Not necessarily better game design or worse game design than escort missions, but lazier.
Perish.
Can't stand either one. Although I can name one escort mission that was fine or fun. And that was when actually the NPC was escorting us. Absolutely annihilating everything. There's this one quest in Moria, Lord of the Rings Online, where you're not escorting the NPC. You're basically walking behind him while he annihilates.
The Emperor's light has found me.
Kind of fun. It's certainly better than the regular escort quest garbage that they inevitably foist on us. And also, sometimes kill-all missions can be incredibly buggy. You wouldn't think that was possible, and yet. There's one in Star Trek Online, one of the last few times that I played, where it was a kill-all mission, and one of the NPCs fell through the geometry, and that was it. Couldn't finish it. Nothing I could do. Which is one of the reasons why you don't do kill-all missions. If you're a competent game designer, developer. Dun. Where did these guys come from? Oh, it's these things. These things are bad news for this build. And there's also orbital strikes coming right now. You can see that one right there is going to land behind me. So I can't stand still for very long. Or they will annihilate me. I'm not a fan of being blown up. Certain parts of the map where that's active. Flamethrower to the face. No, actually, it wasn't to his face. It was to his entire body. Okay. Do we have them on the map yet? No, not yet on the map. My standard way of doing these kind of things is to sweep the entire map around and then fill in the inside. Although, because they do have pathers here in some cases, that won't work. To go. I cannot stand kill-alls. Just hate them. I'm sure I missed some over here. Maybe. Most likely. Yep, yep, yep. See, and now I have to double back. That should be the last of those. Ugh, such a pain in the ass. Such a needless pain in the ass.
Down with the Imperium! You'll never take me alive!
Okay. He said we'd never take him alive, so I took him at his word. I mean, he wouldn't lie about something like that, would he? Let's just flamethrower them all for that last feeling of satisfaction, and it has nothing to do with burning the enemy alive. Maybe a little. It has to do with them being a proxy for lazy developers, including kill all missions. Circlet of Malediction, cosmetic item. Nice. First of the season's rewards I've got.
Inquisitor. I am Inquisitor Helena Goth.
Yes, Helena Goslar, I know. Blah, blah, blah. Go away. Go away, kid. You bother me. And we currently are at 70 of the fate and 13 slivers of malediction. Is he back? He's there. He's there.
As I've already explained.
Correct.
Did you help?
We supplied the...
So,
According...
and
Only...
I'm going.
Acknowledge.
All right, we don't have anything on us to salvage, but we'll start salvaging stuff. Moving forward. Crafting, the only thing he can make are those three things. We'll get recipes. Mods, reforging is not available. We can change our appearance, but why would we want to? We look perfect. Tech tree. We'll need fate for the tech tree to unlock stuff. We start with these three already unlocked. We need to unlock, well, everything. This is new. The new enchantments display here. Yeah, 5 classes. And this shows the seasonal stuff. Looks like there's nothing that's just seasonal. Okay. Get Uther's Tarot in the Archaeotech Vault. Yeah, we'll get Uther's Tarot. I know that's one of the things we need for the season as well. So let's do that. Did it look like there might have been another special mission? I'll have to check that. Coffee gone. Time for water.
I'm in. Let me.
You cannot confer.
Search for Uther's Tarot. Lots of Nurglings, looks like. Looks like it's going to be Nurglings.
Emperor!
For the Emperor, indeed. Right on. That's a bunch of nurglings. That was a bunch of nurglings. Dun, dun, dun. Sing it with me. Dun, dun, dun. Those guys die. They give birth to a couple of flying demon thingies. Not a fan.
I'm ready for my trial of faith.
I am ready for my trial of faith.
Burn, burn.
Burn, burn, burn. Chaos Inferno.
Gate closed. Deactivate the lockdown mechanisms on the sentry pillars.
You mean these two mechanical columns?
Correct. Warning. Manual override will activate the alarm system.
My ears are bleeding. I must stop this Emperor-forsaken noise.
All right. Sentry pillar.
Warning. Alarm system activated.
Yeah, I could hear the alarms going off was my first clue that perhaps it had been activated. And we have to hold and kill critters. There's something on the opposite side of the pillar. Ah, there he is.
This override sequence has been initiated. Proceed to the second sentry pillar.
The second sentry pillar awaits. Those are things I need to blow up to unlock the heat spec line. The Reborn Curio is one of the League currencies? Don't know.
A gas trap. Not a boring day at all. Done. But the stench won't go away that easy. Die, heretic.
And it's the second sentry pillar.
Warning. Alarm system activated.
Here come bad guys. This time we'll get it up before they show up, and that will bring up sentry
Second
guns
override sequence has been
to
initiated.
annihilate them.
Lockdown terminated. Proceed
get-
to the gate.
I don't know if I get XP for the ones they kill or not. Does look like that reborn curio is part of the league mechanic, the seasonal mechanic, as it had the color flourish for the seasonal mechanic, the malevolent malediction. That was it. Malediction. We've got
A demon host.
a demon host, but we also have a tech shrine to buff us. We took care of that thing pretty quick. Apostle of Nurgle, and he's going to burn himself out. Sorry, dude. Bad news for you. Well, we've got a bad, unpleasant fellow there as well. And the pustule, we'll set the pustule alight, and it will burn itself out. We've got all kinds of loot that we picked up. We'll do a quick scan just to see if there's any chests. Doesn't look like it. This makes me sad. I weep a slow, bitter tear that crawls down my cheek.
Uther's tarot.
And now we have Uther's Tarot.
What you have in your
Like the Emperor's tarot.
incorrect.
You must talk me through.
We go back to the ship. Almost another level. May have gotten one, almost a second. Don't remember if we got. Yeah, we got one that one, so we almost got a second. I'm pretty sure I went dump, dump, dump. +1 contempt for activating any massacre bonus 100 times. Kill 250 enemies in medium range with a ranged weapon. Close quarters gunnery. Level 1 influence in the Aethon system achieved. That's another 20 fate. We're up to 62% done with the heroic deed necessary to unlock heat attacks. We have our first blueprint. It's not bad. Not quite good enough, though. Not quite good enough. Ooh, we have a purity seal. A relic quality purity seal. 2 really good resists on that. We're gonna, yeah, that's an upgrade. And 50 suppression as well. That's a really good upgrade. Big time. Bigly. Oh, let's buy back. Is that there? No, it's over here. No, that's not it. Oh, this does have a... We haven't picked up any of those currencies yet, which doesn't surprise me. No, it's back here. Yeah.
Tech priest, I have a...
Reset.
If a
Correct.
Wait,
Define.
I will need...
And we're going to salvage. And salvage. We have our first salvage. And we're going to have a hallucination.
Uther's tarot is showing me a vision of the martyr. I've been expecting a prophetic message, but what I see is a nightmare. The fever dreams of someone on...
There's the martyr.
There are places in this universe where madness reigns. Dominions of evil.
New York City.
Where the taint of the other world trickles through. The Martyr is one of these places. And fate has brought me to this haunted ship. The Martyr has been drifting in the warp for millennia. The wandering fortress monastery of Uther Tiberius has become an enigma I need to solve. I have sacrificed everything to find this ship. I've been hunting relentlessly for the Martyr since I pledged myself to this cause. Driven by my sacred oath, I've been roaming the Caligari sector for decades. I killed. I bargained. I made pacts and broke them, only to succeed where others have failed. And I'm still paying the price for my curiosity. I have lost so much. I have lost my mentor. I keep losing my allies. I've been stranded on a derelict filled with the filth and nurgle and the failed experiments of Uther Tiberius. But I must prevail. Uther believed that the flesh was only a vessel. He thrusted his chosen ones into vile darkness and prayed to the God Emperor to turn them into holy weapons. He might have stumbled along the way, and it falls upon me to finish what he had begun. I believe that the Martyr holds the key to our salvation. There is something hidden in this ship that could change the future of the Imperium. I will cleanse this place with holy fire and righteous wrath. I will be transformed by pain and faith. I will find the secret of Uther Tiberius.
Hunt for the Martyr. 20 fate, 800 XP. The XP was enough for another level. Also got us the capstone in the Art of Death Cult's critical hits area. Plus 10% damage bonus for 10 seconds when a critical hit kill stacks up to 10 times. I like big crits and I cannot lie.
Captain, I know what...
Did those cards?
You could say so.
We have arrived at the...
We continue to be impressed by your...
Alright, we've got all that stuff taken care of. Recipes. I cannot afford any of the recipes she's got sitting there. I currently have 167,000 credits. I could, theoretically, buy a relic lockbox, but I'm going to need these to unlock the crafting recipes, which are a higher priority in the tech. Sorry, not the recipes, the tech tree. I could optimization gambles a re-rolling of individual enchantments on items. Requirements reforging protocol. Research. Well, enables re-rolling of numeric values of item enchantments, and that is re-rolling of each individual enchantment. That's the one I need. So we need this one first. We will research it. This will be our next target. Enchantments is basically the affixes. So far on the Follow the Taint. Ew. 5 out of the 20 seasonal objectives for the first tier. Got a relic. I learned a blueprint. And give me credit. They gave me credit for visiting the Keeper of the Forge, even though he's not currently available. I opened a cache of Malediction. And I've modified my Inquisitor's Inoculator. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it here. This is a good break point. I hope you had some fun tonight. This is a game I really like. I think it's underplayed, underappreciated. Brand new season has started, so that's why I came here tonight, was the new season. I'm not sure how much I'll be playing on stream. I expect to be playing a good chunk off stream. I should be back tomorrow at my usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific. 8 p.m. Eastern, maybe a little earlier. Most likely playing Guild Wars 2 with the announcement today of the new expansion that's coming. and the patch, and a new Black Lion chest that needs opening, and probably gonna buy myself the expansion as well. Probably Guild Wars 2 tomorrow. That's my guess anyway. Maybe a key farm and then opening up the Black Lion chests. Anyway, that's my plan as of now. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. As always, I am very appreciative of that. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great Tuesday night, and tomorrow's hump day, and then it's a coast down to the weekend. I should be back at the usual time. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now. Good night, guys.